How do you love the unlovable? How do you love what's ugly and what has no redeeming qualities? That was a series of questions I was asked live in an interview recently, and they're great questions. And the first thing that came to me was just how authentic these questions were. And I certainly remember asking those myself at times. What I also realized was the pain that was coming from the person asking these questions. And I don't ever want to discount the way someone's feeling. What I will share is that as I've started to walk on a path where I am really committed to, as best I can, live from the divine love inside me. And that's the divine truth, the divine love, the divine wisdom that's inside you too. As I've tried to do that, I've seen things differently. There are still people, situations, events that I get upset about. There's no question about that. But what I'm now able to do, mostly, is recognize when I'm seeing an ego from my own ego. I'm seeing an ego action and I am reacting from my own ego's reaction. I hope that makes sense. As I've used tools like the Be Love principles, and as I have worked with texts like A Course in Miracles, which is one of my favorite, actually, metaphysical texts, I've come to understand the difference between seeing and vision, something the Course talks about. Seeing is what we perceive with our human mind. It's where our judgments come from. And remember, judgment is a lot different than when we're looking for perception or we're looking for a preference. A judgment has a charge to it. A judgment is this is right, that's wrong. When we're looking with vision, and from the Course's perspective, we're talking about Christ vision, which is that you're looking through the eyes of love. There's really just God. There's just love everywhere at the essence of a person, a place, a situation, an event. Now, I know in today's world, this sounds nuts. I get it. And if you want to be able to really connect and align to the place within you that has the truth for you, that has the wisdom that you need, that will help you, guide you, work with you as you navigate this world that we're all living in, with its challenges and wars and political unrest and health issues, all of these things. Those are very real human issues, but they're invitations from a soul perspective. So what I mean by that is when there is someone that I disagree with, or I find activates me in some way, right, that I don't like, I get aggravated, stressed, I don't particularly like what this person is standing for, what they talk about, whatever that is. When I can look beyond what they're saying or doing and connect to the essence of who they are, then I am simply a soul looking at another soul, understanding that we're all part of we're all facets of this beautiful diamond that I think of as divine love, as the energetic, intelligent, expansive energy of love. God, spirit, universe, whatever you want to call it, I call it love. If I feel that I'm in danger, certainly I put up healthy boundaries. As we are walking along this path of life, you need boundaries. If you are in some sort of a situation with someone and there needs to be legal action, go take legal action. And the best you can, if you're open to it, find forgiveness. That's what the Be Love principles are all about. Helping you work through these situations and challenges in your life in a way that will help take you from a a more constricted ego or personality perspective to a more divine, expanded one. It's an empowering process because it takes you out of the worry and stress that really you've created within your own mind. Again, I do not want to discount real human suffering. We have all experienced that, and some of us much more than others. And when you see your brothers and sisters suffering, help. Do what you need to do. However, my invitation to you is, instead of getting upset and working yourself up about whatever the situation is, drop into where your real wisdom and strength is. That's in your heart. That's in that divine spark, that light of who you are. Be guided to take action from there. When you're able to do that, you will find there everything's lovable, including you. There isn't anything that's truly ugly. There are things that your personality or your ego can certainly think of as that way. And believe me, I've spent most of my life in that spot. But as I more and more am able to stay connected to that divine within, to not only drop in, but stay aligned there as best I can, moment to moment, day by day, right? There is a flow to life that just isn't there for me when I am constantly distracted by news or drama or noise, just noise, social media, news, just noise. What I find is I am much more drawn to take care of the things I'm truly here to impact. There are lots of things in the world I can't have anything, I can't have a real impact on, and I don't really have an interest to. But I am interested in living a life of love, of sharing that, and doing it in a very responsible way. Yeah, that creates more peace, more joy, more harmony in the world. If you're interested in learning more about any of this, I would welcome you to just come take a look at our website, the Be Love Principles. There are a ton of resources there that will help lead you through what the Be Love Principles are, how to incorporate them into your own life. And if you feel moved, we'd love to have you as part of our Empowered Spiritual Path monthly membership. These are times where we are all being asked to step up. We're here to be leaders in our own lives. We're here to be leaders in our families, in our communities. And that essence of leadership comes from this heart-centered place of love. My name is Diane Hayworth, and I hope and pray that you will accept this invitation from love.